You've often heard the phrase, every cloud has a silver lining. We've had a cloud over us for the last 18 months, the COVID. But there is a silver lining that I want to talk about today. And the silver lining is that families over the last year have spent more time together than ever before in their lives. I have never seen as many young families walk the streets around the church here. Mom and dad and the kids. Sometimes walking, some of them cycling, sometimes all of them cycling, but as family. I never remember that happening just like that. And that would happen every evening. And so today, as we come to Father's Day, we want to reflect a little bit on who Father and who Dad is. And that's a role and that's a part that's played and has changed dramatically, even in our lifetimes. Dramatically. I know there's many of my age who can remember our dads. And maybe we've heard them talk about their dads. But the dads of that age were providers. That was their job. Go out and work and bring home a pay packet to pay for your home and your family and to get them a school and an education. That's your job, Dad. And Mom's job is to be at home and take care of the children and make sure they're educated and all of their needs and to be with them. Then comes the technology age, starting about 50 years ago. And then comes the age of social media. And all of a sudden, the world has changed. Women are as competent as men to take on most of the jobs available now. So what do we find? We find Mom and Dad are both working. Which means that both Mom and Dad have to share the responsibilities and the duties of the home and the children. And so when both they get home from work, their day is not finished. There are the house chores. There's the dinner. There's the school. There's the homework. There's the putting the children to bed. There's all the things they have to do every night. Not just one of them, both. And the weekends. From basketball court to baseball diamond, they're running, they're shuttling, and they're taking children to and fro. And even if you're a grandparent, you're caught up in being here and being there because your grandchildren are playing this or doing that or giving this recital or whatever. So, life today is very changed for the fathers. And I say thank God for those changes. Because this time truly gives the man the opportunity to be the full person that he is. To be able to express his emotions without fear. Not just his anger, as in the past, but his feelings of love and his feelings of tenderness. To be able to express himself. And for the family to be able to know their dad. How many of my generation can say, I knew my dad? Sure, I knew him from the outside. But did I know his fears? Did I know his anxieties? Did I know his hopes and his dreams? Did I ever see him cry? Was I ever with him when he felt weak and needed us? Did I ever see that? So many of us never saw that dad that we know now was always there, but was locked up. Why? Because he had to be strong. What a false sense of strength that was. How society can be so cruel at times that it can deprive us of our very person because we have to play a role. There's a new freedom in marriage. There's a new freedom in children and parents' relationship. Not all of it is good. Not all of anything is good. But there are some great, great things about new family life. And there is that final point, and that is the wonderful influence Dad is in the spiritual growth of his children and the family. Study after study show us that whenever his dad is faithful to prayer and to worship and to practice of his faith and living by those values, that the children inevitably follow and imitate his good example. The beautiful Mother St. Teresa of the child Jesus, the little flower, was asked one time, what was the most enduring memory in your life that had an influence on you? And she said, it was seeing my dad on his knees praying the rosary. The days of religion is for mom and the children is over. men have a very important contribution to make to the life of their total family in soul, in mind, and in body. Providing for the family is much more than paying the bills. It's providing the opportunity for those children to become the best people and the fullest people that they can be. Children who know the meaning of life and who know the meaning of the ultimate purpose of life, eternity with God. Thank you, fathers.